Have you noticed your legs feeling weaker lately, or your favorite shirt suddenly hanging looser around your arms? Maybe your energy isn't what it used to be. Even simple things like walking upstairs or carrying groceries feel heavier than they once did. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone, and it's not just aging. There's a name for what's happening, and understanding it could help you turn things around. Hi, I'm Dr. Nana, and today on Senior Health Boost, we're diving into one of the most overlooked conditions that affects millions of older adults: sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle that quietly steals strength, balance, and independence from 1 in 3 seniors. It starts subtly, a little fatigue here, a little weakness there, but over time, it can rob you of the freedom to move, stand tall, or live life the way you love. But here's the hopeful truth: muscle loss is not inevitable. I've spent over 40 years working with older adults facing this exact challenge, many of whom believed there was nothing they could do, that their best days of strength were behind them. But modern science now paints a very different, far more encouraging picture. Researchers have identified one natural compound, something your body already produces in small amounts, that can protect your muscles and even help rebuild them, even if you can't exercise like you used to. It's called HAMB, short for beta-hydroxy beta-methylbutyrate. Now, that may sound complicated, but the idea is beautifully simple. HAMB acts like a shield inside your body, slowing down muscle breakdown while signaling your cells to grow stronger, healthier muscle tissue. In fact, hospitals often use HAMB to help patients preserve muscle while recovering in bed after major surgery. Imagine that your muscles staying stronger, even while you rest. I know it might sound almost unbelievable, but multiple clinical studies have confirmed it again and again, especially for older adults. In today's video, I'll explain what HAMB is, how it works inside your body, and the science proving its effectiveness. Then I'll show you 7 everyday foods that work hand in hand with HAMB to create a natural, science-backed defense against frailty and muscle loss. And stay with me until the end, because I'll also reveal one simple timing strategy that can double the benefits of HAMB and protein for seniors. Your strength is your independence, and protecting it may be far easier than you've ever imagined. Now, before we get into the foods, let's start with the basics. What exactly is HAMB, and why does it matter so much once you reach your 60s? HAMB, or beta-hydroxy beta-methylbutyrate, is a natural compound your body makes when it breaks down the amino acid leucine, one of the key building blocks of protein found in foods like eggs, dairy, chicken, beef, soy, and even quinoa. Whenever you eat protein, a portion of that leucine is converted into HAMB. When you're younger, this process works perfectly. Your body digests protein, converts part of it into HAMB, and uses that to protect and maintain muscle mass. But as we age, this conversion becomes much less efficient. Starting around age 50 and accelerating after 60, your body produces significantly less HAMB from the same amount of protein. This means that even if you're eating plenty of protein, your muscles may not be getting the same protection they once did. And it doesn't stop there. Aging muscles also become less responsive to HAMB, a condition known as anabolic resistance. Simply put, your muscles need a stronger, clearer signal to grow and repair than they did when you were in your 30s or 40s. Without that signal, muscle fibers slowly shrink, strength fades, and even everyday activities, standing from a chair, climbing stairs, lifting groceries, can become exhausting. That's where HAMB supplementation can make a real difference. By giving your body an external source of this vital compound, you bypass that age-related inefficiency and deliver a direct message to your muscles: don't break down, stay strong, rebuild. Unlike synthetic drugs or steroids, HAMB is something your body already recognizes. It's safe, natural, and directly linked to the amino acids you consume every day. Think of it this way: leucine is the raw material, and HAMB is the precise tool your body crafts from it to keep your muscles strong, stable, and resilient. And that's just the beginning, because once you understand how HAMB works, you'll see how easy it can be to support your body's natural muscle repair system. In the next part, we'll dive deeper into how HAMB protects your muscles at the cellular level and how you can get it through simple dietary choices that fit right into your daily routine. In the last part, we learned that your body naturally produces a small amount of HAMB, but as you age, that production slows dramatically. So, what happens when you give your body back? What time has taken away? The answer is powerful. Supplementing with HAMB is like handing your muscle factory a fresh set of tools, allowing it to keep building, repairing, and defending your strength long after 60. That's why researchers and physicians now call HAMB one of the most promising breakthroughs in senior muscle health in the last few decades. Now that you know what HAMB is, let's go deeper. Let's look at how it actually works inside your body. How HAMB works in your body. Think of HAMB as a two-sided shield. On one side, it protects your muscles from being broken down too quickly. On the other, it sends a powerful signal to your body to start building new muscle. This double action, protecting what you have while building more, is what makes HAMB so unique, especially for older adults. Let's start with the first side of that shield, muscle breakdown. As we get older, certain enzymes in our body, tiny protein-cutting molecules, become more active. These enzymes literally begin breaking apart the proteins that make up our muscles. That's one reason why seniors lose muscle more quickly, particularly during times of stress, illness, or even short periods of inactivity. Imagine being stuck in bed with the flu or after a small surgery in just a week. You can lose as much as 5 to 10% of your muscle mass. That's a major setback that can take months to rebuild. Here's where HAMB steps in. It interferes directly with those enzymes, slowing down the destructive process before it can do lasting harm. In plain terms, it tells your body, stop wasting the muscle you've already built. This protective action is known as HAMB's anti-catabolic effect. But HAMB doesn't stop there. It's not just defense, it's also offense. HAMB actively stimulates your body to create new muscle tissue. It does this through something called the TOR pathway, a molecular switch that triggers your muscle cells to start synthesizing new proteins. Normally, this switch is turned on by resistance exercise, like lifting weights or doing strength training. But here's the amazing part. Studies show that HAMB can flip that same switch even without intense workouts. For seniors who may struggle with heavy exercise because of joint pain, balance issues, or mobility limitations, this is huge. It means your body can still send a strong grow and rebuild message to your muscles, even when your workouts are light or infrequent. Beyond that, HAMB supports the repair process itself. As we age, the outer membranes of our muscle cells become thinner and more fragile, making them easier to damage and slower to heal. HAMB helps reinforce and repair those cell membranes, keeping muscle fibers strong and intact. Even more fascinating, emerging research shows that HAMB may help reactivate satellite cells, the stem-like cells responsible for repairing and growing muscle tissue. These cells often go dormant as we age, but HAMB can help wake them up, giving your muscles a fresh opportunity to rebuild. Put all of this together, and here's what HAMB is doing inside your body every day. Reducing muscle breakdown, stimulating new muscle growth, repairing damaged muscle tissue, supporting recovery after illness, injury, or bed rest. This powerful combination explains why HAMB has shown such remarkable results in studies involving older adults, even in those who are bedridden or recovering from surgery. It works deep at the cellular level, helping seniors maintain their strength, independence, and vitality longer than they ever thought possible. But that brings us to an important question. Does HAMB actually deliver these results in real people, not just in theory? The answer is yes, and the science behind it is surprisingly strong. The research behind HAMB, one of the most striking studies, appeared in the Journal of Gerontology. In this trial, elderly patients were confined to bed rest for 10 days. Now, normally, just a week of bed rest can cause seniors to lose 5–10 of their muscle mass, a devastating setback that sometimes leads to permanent weakness or loss of mobility. But in this study, the group that received HAMB supplementation maintained their muscle mass. Meanwhile, the placebo group, those who didn't take HAMB, lost a significant amount. That's the protective power of HAMB in action. In another trial, researchers focused on nursing home residents, many of whom were frail, inactive, and unable to exercise regularly. After 12 weeks of HAMB supplementation, the results were nothing short of remarkable. Grip strength increased by 13.7, leg strength rose by 17.8, but more importantly, these weren't just numbers on a chart. Participants could now walk more easily, stand up without help, and perform daily activities like reaching, lifting, and moving, with newfound independence. Researchers concluded that these improvements happen because HAMB performs a unique dual role. It slows muscle loss and stimulates muscle growth at the same time, even without resistance training. This is a paradigm shift in senior health. For decades, doctors told patients that the only way to fight muscle loss was through weightlifting or strength training. And while exercise is still crucial, For many seniors, those with arthritis, hip replacements, or limited mobility, intense exercise simply isn't realistic. HAMB gives them an alternative, a science-backed way to protect and rebuild muscle even without a gym. In these studies, the most effective daily dose ranged from 1.5 to 3 grams, typically divided into 2 or 3 servings to maintain steady blood levels throughout the day. By keeping HAMB in your system consistently, you create a 24-hour defense system for your muscles, continuously protecting and rebuilding them even while you sleep. And because HAMB is naturally produced in small amounts by your own body, it's well tolerated and considered safe for most adults. Of course, as with any supplement, it's always wise to talk to your doctor before starting, especially if you have kidney issues or are on prescription medications. Why HAMB is a true game changer. These studies make one thing crystal clear: HAMB isn't a fad, a gimmick, or a passing health trend. It's a scientifically proven tool that helps seniors preserve muscle mass, maintain independence, and continue living active, fulfilling lives. That's what makes HAMB so exciting for older adults. It works with your body's natural biology, not against it. And yet, there's still one big question we haven't answered. How can you get the most out of HAMB every day? Because while supplements can be helpful, the truth is that your body already makes HAMB naturally from one essential amino acid, leucine. Leucine is the raw ingredient that your body converts into HAMB. It's found in common foods like eggs, chicken, beef, dairy, and even plant-based proteins like soy and quinoa. When you include leucine-rich foods in your meals, you're essentially feeding your muscles HAMB factory, giving it the raw material it needs to stay strong, responsive, and resilient. So, in the next part, we'll explore exactly which everyday foods provide the richest sources of leucine and how to combine them with your HAMB routine for the best results. Because as powerful as HAMB is, its true potential shines when it works together with the right nutrition. Stay with me. I'm Dr. Nana, and up next on Senior Health Boost, we'll uncover 7 delicious, everyday foods that fuel your body's natural ability to rebuild and protect your muscles from the inside out. In the last part, we learned how HAMB works as a two-sided shield, protecting your muscles from breaking down while encouraging new growth. But here's the exciting part. You don't have to rely only on supplements to get results. The building blocks of HAMB already exist in everyday foods you probably enjoy. They're not exotic or expensive, just simple, familiar ingredients that can easily fit into your daily routine. So let's walk through the 7 best foods that naturally support your body's production of HAMB, and how to make them part of your meals. 1. Cottage cheese, the nighttime muscle protector. Cottage cheese is often called a muscle-preserving powerhouse for seniors, and it truly earns that title. It's one of the richest natural sources of leucine, the amino acid your body transforms into HAMB. But what makes cottage cheese even more special is its protein type. Casein, a slow-digesting protein that releases amino acids steadily over several hours. That means while you sleep, your muscles continue receiving the nutrition they need to stay strong. Why is that important? Because most muscle loss in older adults actually happens overnight, when the body goes for long stretches without food. A simple half cup of cottage cheese before bed can help prevent that. You can enjoy it sweet or savory. Mix it with berries and a handful of nuts in the morning for antioxidants and healthy fats, or blend it with olive oil, garlic, and herbs for a creamy, savory dip. But the most powerful trick? Make it your bedtime snack. That slow stream of protein will feed your muscles through the night, helping you wake up stronger, not weaker. 2. Greek yogurt, the protein powerhouse with a gut health bonus. Greek yogurt stands out because it's incredibly dense in protein, nearly triple that of regular yogurt thanks to its straining process. This means more leucine per spoonful, making it a perfect source of natural HAMB precursors. Even better, it digests at different speeds, offering both quick and steady releases of amino acids. This helps older adults overcome something called anabolic resistance, the reduced muscle building response that comes with age. And there's another benefit: probiotics. A healthy gut improves how your body absorbs nutrients, including amino acids and minerals critical for muscle repair. Adding Greek yogurt to your day couldn't be easier. Replace sour cream in baked potatoes or tacos, use it as a creamy base for salad dressings, or blend it with fruit and nuts for a high-protein parfait. You can even turn it into a smoothie with spinach and berries for a refreshing, anti-inflammatory boost. For maximum benefit, choose full-fat Greek yogurt. The healthy fats help you absorb vitamin D and other fat-soluble nutrients essential for muscle and bone health. 3. Eggs, nature's complete muscle food. If there's one food that deserves to be called perfect, it's the humble egg. Eggs are one of the most complete and bioavailable protein sources on the planet, meaning your body can use nearly all the nutrients they contain. Each egg delivers high-quality protein packed with leucine, the direct building block of HAMB. And because they're so easy to digest, they're especially valuable for seniors whose digestion may not be as efficient as it once was. The leucine in eggs quickly converts into HAMB, protecting muscle tissue from breakdown and stimulating repair right when you need it most. Start your day with 2 or 3 eggs scrambled, poached, or made into an omelet with vegetables. Add hard-boiled eggs to your salad for lunch, or bake a vegetable frittata for dinner. And whatever you do, don't skip the yolk. That golden center holds vitamin D, B vitamins, and healthy fats, all key players in your body's ability to preserve and rebuild muscle. 4. Salmon. The double defense against muscle loss. Salmon offers a rare 2-in-1 advantage that makes it a powerful ally against age-related muscle loss. It provides both leucine and omega-3 fatty acids, 2 nutrients that work together to defend your muscles on multiple fronts. Here's how. The leucine in salmon converts into HAMB, helping slow muscle breakdown and spark new growth. The omega-3s reduce inflammation, a silent, underlying cause of sarcopenia, age-related muscle decline. Chronic inflammation doesn't just cause soreness, it actually disrupts your body's ability to build new muscle tissue. Omega-3s from salmon calm that inflammation and improve how your muscles respond to both protein and HAMB. Salmon also provides vitamin D and high-quality protein, both of which strengthen bones and support overall mobility. For older adults, that combination, less inflammation, better repair, and stronger structure, is the perfect recipe for longevity and vitality. Try adding salmon to your routine twice a week. Enjoy it grilled with lemon, baked with herbs, or even canned for an affordable, shelf-stable option. Each serving brings you closer to protecting your strength from the inside out. 5. Chicken breast. The everyday lean builder. Chicken breast might sound ordinary, but it's one of the most efficient ways to boost leucine intake without excess fat. Each serving offers a high ratio of protein to calories, making it ideal for maintaining lean muscle mass as you age. Because chicken protein is easily digested, it provides a quick supply of amino acids, including leucine, that your body can convert directly into HAMB. Combine chicken breast with fiber-rich vegetables and olive oil for a balanced, anti-inflammatory meal. And for even more benefit, save the broth or slow-cooked juices. Those contain small amounts of natural collagen and minerals that support joint health alongside muscle maintenance. 6. Soy and quinoa. Plant-based power for seniors. If you prefer more plant-based meals, don't worry, there are excellent vegetarian sources of leucine too. Soybeans, tofu, tempeh, and quinoa all deliver significant amounts of protein that your body can use to generate HAMB naturally. Soy is one of the few plant proteins that contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein, much like meat or dairy. Quinoa offers a similar benefit, while also providing fiber, magnesium, and antioxidants that improve muscle metabolism and energy balance. You can toss quinoa into salads, stir-fry tofu with vegetables, or blend soy milk into a smoothie. These foods aren't just muscle protective, they also help support heart health, which is critical for older adults staying active and strong. 7. Nuts and seeds. Small but mighty muscle helpers. Don't underestimate the power of a handful of nuts. Almonds, pumpkin seeds, and sunflower seeds may look small, but they're rich in leucine, magnesium, and healthy fats, nutrients that keep muscles flexible and reduce inflammation. They're also easy to integrate into any meal. Sprinkle them over your morning yogurt, blend them into smoothies, or keep a small pack handy for a midday energy boost. The trace minerals in these seeds act like cofactors in the HAMB process, helping your muscles use protein more efficiently and recover faster. Bringing it all together, as you can see, none of these foods are fancy or hard to find. They're the kind of ingredients already sitting in your fridge or pantry. Simple, real foods that work together with HAMB to protect your strength and independence. Here's the key takeaway. Even if your body produces less HAMB naturally with age, you can still support and enhance that process through smart nutrition. By combining leucine-rich foods like eggs, salmon, chicken, and Greek yogurt with an HAMB supplement if needed, you're giving your body both the tools and the materials it needs to stay strong, recover faster, and age on your own terms. Because the truth is, staying strong after 60 isn't about doing everything perfectly, it's about giving your body the right signals, at the right time, every single day. And now that you know which foods to eat, the next step is understanding when to eat them. Because the timing of your nutrition can make all the difference in how your muscles respond and rebuild. I'm Dr. Nana, and up next on Senior Health Boost, we'll explore the best time of day to eat protein and HMB-rich foods, including one simple habit that can double your results. We've already seen how powerful salmon can be when it comes to preserving muscle strength and fighting inflammation. Eating salmon just 2 to 3 times a week is ideal, and there are so many simple ways to enjoy it. Try a baked filet with lemon and olive oil for dinner, or mix canned salmon into a fresh salad for lunch. You can even make salmon patties with herbs and a squeeze of lime. Flavorful, quick, and nourishing. Because of its natural variety, it's easy to keep salmon in your rotation without ever getting bored. Another advantage, salmon naturally contains vitamin D, a nutrient that plays a vital role in muscle contraction and nerve signaling, essentially helping your muscles fire properly when you move. Together, the trio of leucine, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D creates an optimal internal environment for preserving muscle strength. Seniors who include salmon regularly in their diet often notice not just better muscle tone, but improved circulation, less stiffness, and an overall sense of vitality that shows in their energy and posture. 5. Beef. The classic strength builder beef remains one of the richest natural sources of leucine, making it a top-tier choice for boosting your body's own HMB production. But that's not all. Beef also provides a wealth of other nutrients that work in harmony: creatine, iron, zinc, and carnitine, each one supporting energy, recovery, and muscle performance. For seniors, especially those with smaller appetites, beef is incredibly efficient. Even a modest portion delivers a dense concentration of muscle-preserving nutrition that's easy to digest and absorb. Choose lean cuts such as sirloin, tenderloin, or lean ground beef to minimize saturated fats while maximizing protein. And remember, quality matters. Grass-fed or pasture-raised beef tends to contain higher levels of healthy fats and trace minerals. How can you make it part of your week? Simple. Stir-fry it with vegetables and ginger for a quick dinner, simmer it in a hearty soup, or roast it once and enjoy it in sandwiches, salads, or even scrambled eggs throughout the week. Each meal provides consistent, reliable support for HMB production, and the iron in beef adds another crucial benefit. Iron carries oxygen to your muscles. Without enough, fatigue sets in faster and your strength dwindles. By combining beef's leucine-driven HMB support with its micronutrient power, you create one of the most complete foods for sustaining energy and resilience as you age. 6. Whey protein. Fast fuel for muscle recovery. If beef and salmon are the slow, steady builders, whey protein is the quick-acting reinforcer. It's one of the fastest, most efficient ways to spike HMB levels naturally. Whey contains up to 14% leucine, giving your body a direct, concentrated dose that's absorbed within minutes. This rapid absorption makes it especially effective for seniors whose muscles are more vulnerable to breakdown. Just 1 scoop of high-quality whey powder mixed with milk or water provides around 25 grams of protein and roughly 3 grams of leucine, enough to trigger meaningful HMB production. For a nutrient-dense boost, blend whey protein with berries, spinach, and flaxseed to make a refreshing smoothie. You can also stir it into oatmeal, pancake batter, or even soups for an easy, invisible protein upgrade. But timing matters. Your muscles are most sensitive to HMB and amino acids during the recovery window, about an hour after light activity. So after a walk, gardening session, or simple household chores, that's the perfect time to enjoy a whey shake. Make it part of your daily routine, and you'll give your body consistent, reliable support to maintain strength, reduce soreness, and fight age-related muscle loss head-on. 7. Quinoa. The complete plant-based protein. If you prefer plant-forward meals, quinoa is your new best friend. It's one of the few plant foods that delivers a complete protein profile, containing all 9 essential amino acids including leucine, the key ingredient for HMB production. Beyond protein, quinoa provides magnesium, potassium, and phosphorus, minerals that support muscle contraction, energy production, and recovery. Its amino acid balance directly supports the same metabolic pathways tied to muscle preservation, something refined grains simply can't do. Quinoa is also gluten-free, easy to digest, and gentle on the stomach, perfect for older adults with sensitivities or slower digestion. Here's how to make it practical. Cook a large batch once a week, and you'll have a ready base for multiple meals. For breakfast, warm it with milk, berries, and honey, for a comforting, protein-rich start. For lunch, toss it into bowls topped with eggs, salmon, or chicken. At dinner, use quinoa instead of rice in stir-fries or stews. It soaks up flavor beautifully and adds a light, nutty texture. Regularly including quinoa gives you more than HAMB precursors. It improves digestion, reduces inflammation, and enhances nutrient absorption, all key factors in maintaining muscle strength after 60. Bringing it all together, we've covered a lot today. But let's take a deep breath and connect the dots. Muscle loss after 60 is real, and it's far more than an inconvenience. It's one of the leading causes of lost independence, reduced mobility, and even falls in older adults. But here's the hope, and the science proves it. Sarcopenia is not inevitable. With the right nutrition, you can actively defend your muscles and even rebuild what time has taken away. HAMB works by reducing muscle breakdown, stimulating new muscle growth, repairing damaged tissue, supporting recovery at the cellular level. Clinical studies show it helps seniors maintain or regain strength even during periods of rest or illness. That's a remarkable shift in how we view aging, not as a slow decline, but as a process we can influence and improve. But knowledge alone isn't enough. Action is what makes the difference. Start small. Add 1 or 2 HAMB-rich foods into your routine. Maybe it's a bowl of Greek yogurt in the morning. Maybe it's cottage cheese before bed, or a simple salmon dinner twice a week. Each small step builds momentum. Over time, these choices compound, and suddenly, you're moving better, feeling steadier, and living with more confidence. If your doctor approves, combining these foods with an HAMB supplement can create a strong daily shield against frailty. Because strength isn't about bodybuilding, it's about preserving the power you need to live freely. Whether it's climbing stairs, tending your garden, traveling, or playing with your grandchildren, your strength is your independence. And that independence is worth protecting every single day. If you've learned something valuable today, take the next step. Share this video with someone you care about, a parent, a friend, or anyone who deserves to stay strong and independent. And don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Boost, the channel dedicated to helping you live longer, stronger, and with more vitality than ever. Here, you'll find practical science-based videos that empower you to make smart choices about your health, one habit at a time. Hit the like button if this video inspired you. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a new episode designed just for your health and longevity. And in the comments, tell us which HAMB-rich food you're going to start with. We read every message, and your story might inspire someone else to take action too. Remember this, it's never too late to rebuild your strength. Whether you're 65 or 85, your body still has the incredible ability to respond, recover, and grow if you give it the right tools. So take charge today. Your future self will thank you for it. Because staying strong isn't just about muscles, it's about living the life you love for as long as possible. I'm Dr. Nana, and this is Senior Health Boost. Until next time, stay active, stay vibrant, and most of all, stay strong.